Today we're going to look at adding stakeholders to your Google Classroom. We begin by first opening up our Google Class. So I'm going to open Demo Class for Google Classroom. And to add people, we go to our People tab. You can add teachers here and students down here, or you can invite students by giving them this class code. So I'm going to start by adding co-teachers. Some co-teachers you might want to include may be a teammate, if you block classes, an administrator, an instructional coach. And you can invite them through their email. So I'm going to add a co-teacher to my class. And I'm going to send them an invite. And once he accepts the invite, he'll be a co-teacher in this classroom, meaning he can post announcements, he can do assignments, check grades. That's one reason why it'd be a good idea to have your administrator as one of your co-teachers so that they can post announcements to your class stream, or they can check on the general classwork of individual students. Down here you add students in very much the same way. You click the +1 to invite students, type their email address, and invite them. And then they have to accept the invite. So I'm going to open another tab up so that he can accept his invite. They'll just go to the classroom and click Join Class. And now they're in our demo classroom. I'm going to close that tab back out. Now we have one student in our classroom. You can invite guardians by clicking Invite Guardians and typing their email address. And I've invited their guardian. And once again, their guardian has to go to their email and accept the invitation. And when they open up their email, it'll look like this. And they've got to accept. If it's the wrong email address, they may click I'm not the guardian. But I'm going to accept it. Alright, and then they come to this page, and all of their children that they accept class invites for will appear here. And they can choose whether they want a weekly update, a daily update, or no summary. I would suggest for most students, encouraging the parents to take a weekly update. Some may want to be more watchful by hitting daily update, but that may become too overwhelming. So that is set up. So click out of that, and go back to here. And now, when I refresh, it shows that my parent is now a part of our classroom. Now they'll merely be an observer, not a participant. From these three little buttons, you can choose to email the student. You can email the guardians. You can invite an additional guardian. And this may be the case if you've got parents that are separated or do not live together, or even who just want their own update. And then you can remove a guardian. And that might be in the case of if parents would separate and only one parent gets custody or several other reasons. All right. And this 3 buttons, you can email your co-teacher or remove co-teachers. So those are the basics in adding people to your Google Classroom. Now, in some cases, your students may be pre-added for you using a program or assist through your data managers. But even if your students are pre-added to a class, you still have to personally invite each of the parents. That's the basics of adding people to your Google Classroom.